Whoa! Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
I used to come home and sleep in my own bed last night, and I love my Idler's mattress that I got with Posturepedic or whatever the damn thing's called.
The old people's bed?
Yes, the old people bed. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like the back goes up. You can put your feet up.
Your wife's side's different than yours.
Yeah. It's like two hospital beds pushed together.
Why don't you just split them apart?
Because they go together.
But they go together, but you can split them apart.
George sleeps in between us.
Oh.
I wake up at about 2 a.m. His ass is right in my face.
So imagine
he likes to sleep with his head towards our feet. His ass is right there.
You took those beds and split them apart, like you did on Leave It to Beaver, and the dog would have to choose one bed or the other. Likelihood would be that he chooses your wife's side the bed. I guess it would just be her own bed at that point, because then she's smaller than you, so he's got more space. Therefore, you don't have to worry about his ass being in your face all the time anymore.
That's not going to work. But I appreciate your
okay. I'm just trying. I'm here to help.
Pitiful attempt.
Pitiful attempt. What was pitiful about?
I don't know.
What was pitiful about?
I don't think it was well thought out. I think it was
very well thought out. If I had
what you think about me and my bed situation?
If I had separate beds, but I pushed them together as if I was on some kind of cruise, I would second guess why we're doing this, and why don't we just have the separate beds?
No, I like her. I like my wife being right next to me. It's like being in one bed together.
Yeah, but if she has a different adjustment, like because you'll tilt up, right?
Oh, just a little. I mean, you can't really tell. It's like being elevated with pillows. You can't even tell. Like if you walked in and you saw us laying there, you wouldn't even be able to tell.
One sheet over
the top, one blanket over the top, just 2 fitted sheets for the extra.
Is there a way that you could go extreme, if you wanted to?
Yeah, it'll sit all the way up.
And then that pops the sheet right off the thing?
No, it keeps it on there.
Really?
They make special sheets for these types of beds. They're very expensive.
That's so weird.
Anyways, where I was going with this was I was thinking about you and your wife, and knowing your wife and her tendencies to think things are gross.
She thinks everything's gross.
She thinks gross people are, I've heard her call them trash bags, which I think is an awesome insult.
It's a term that has been lifted from the
TV.
Yeah, what was the show with all the New Jersey kids?
Oh,
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
You trash bag. Yeah. Anyways, I was sleeping at my buddy's house.
That is a very good
on this mattress that I did donate, and there's other mattresses. He's got a couple of different rooms in there that have multiple beds in them. And I was thinking about all the people that have been on this bed since I gave him this bed, and all the things that have happened on this bed. And I was thinking about you and your wife, and I was thinking you bought your mattress from a woman that had a short stint here at the radio stations.
We don't any longer have that.
Okay, but you slept on it for a number of years. Yeah. I mean, like over 5 at least, right? And I was thinking,
white trash.
Did it ever cross your mind of all the things that happened on that mattress before, or did you not even go there?
I don't know.
It had to cross your mind.
You ever stayed at a hotel?
Some point.
You ever stayed at a hotel?
Oh yeah.
You know that those beds.
Oh yeah, I know.
Have had sex on many times.
Yeah, and maybe worse. Who knows?
Yeah.
Can we
go do some? Yeah. I'm so horny.
So you're treating it like a hotel room when you'd sleep on it every night. Like, honey, it's just like going to a hotel. We got our own little hotel room bed here.
Yeah,
because we had, what's her face? We bought it from her. She was a single woman that liked to get her drink on. And, who knows what happened on this thing.
You look past it.
But when you go to a hotel room, I don't know, you kind of feel like something's going to happen. I don't have kids. So.
That bed was comfortable. It was comfortable to the day we got rid of it. We just got to get rid of it because we wanted a bigger bed.
No, I'm sure it was very comfortable because you know.
I wish we'd have kept that.
In the back of your mind, you had to think, God, other people have had sex on my bed.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, it's just a bed. It's just sex. You clean stuff. You clean the bed. Do
you really get it? I don't know. I guess, yeah, but it's probably ridiculous.
There's Lysol. I mean, I can't. I just can't.
When people come and stay at your house, do you ever give them their bed?
Yes. Yeah. My folks, I will let them have our bed.
My folks have a guest room.
And
even if I'm not there, they stay in the guest room.
Last time, we did have them stay in my daughter's bed, which is a
twin.
What's below a queen? Is it a
twin?
Is it a twin?
I think it's a twin. Yeah. Oh, that must have been real comfortable for him. What is your stepdad? 80?
Close to 79.
Your mom's in her 60s?
Yes.
Mid 60s?
And it's pushed up against the wall because there's a dollhouse that takes up.
Well, it's
most of
probably
it.
good because if it wasn't, one of them would fall out of the bed. The other one probably pinned against the wall.
They said they were fine with it.
Yeah, because they'd rather stay with you than probably stay at a hotel because they want to be
Especially
close
that
to you.
weekend. Especially that weekend because it was Wine Festival weekend and it was like $240 for a room at the Modi 6.
Things that you shouldn't buy used. 805-543-3693. Would you buy another used mattress?
I'd buy another used mattress, yeah.
God, I would never buy a used mattress.
Why?
Because you don't know where that's been or what's happened to it.
You bought a boat from a guy that had it on Lake Havasu. You never know what happened
I'm
to
not
that
sleeping
boat.
on the boat.
Yeah, but you know.
He's a bass fisherman. It's a boat. I buy a used car. I'll buy a lot of used stuff.
Was he a bass fisherman?
What
or
about
was it...
how about a toothbrush? Can I sell you my old toothbrush? 50 cents.
No,
I know you're cheap.
I wouldn't buy it.
I've only used it 3 times. Adam writes in and he says a coffin. I'm like, what do you care?
Yeah.
The
price is right. If the price is right on that, why not? You know, why not go for a little death discount on that? Because those coffins are pretty pricey.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what happens to me. When my life is out of this body, it's whatever the people around me want to do. They're the ones that are going to have to kind of think about it and deal with it. So,
they're going to be saddled with the financial burden because I ain't setting any money aside. I'm spending what I got while I'm here.
Richard says weed. I'm like, well, if it was free, would it matter? I guess but we said buy.
But how do you do used weed?
Well, maybe like a marijuana cigarette. You smoke a little bit of it, and then it's laying around, and it's been used. Now you smoke it.
That's strange.
You've never shared one before? I mean, that's must not be a consumer.
Yeah, the 10 times that I've done it in my life, they don't.
A lot of adult toys have been mentioned. I think that's pretty common sense. Underwear, panties.
Don't. Yeah.
I would buy tires. Carolyn said tires. If they still had good tread on them, I'd buy used tires.
There's a guy
Save some money.
at the demolition yard down here off of Tank Farm. They're always selling because they take in the cars, and sometimes pieces of the cars are fine. Like think about it. How many cars do you think they took in that were totaled that have pretty decent recent tires on them? They sell for like $50 a piece. I would do that if they were a match. Why not? Save a little scratch.
Matt wants to know if women would buy a used bra.
Ooh, like if that's a big item at a Goodwill.
Thrift store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if it was a fancy bra or something. What's the difference between that and a shirt?
I don't know. We don't have
this
that
issue.
Can speak to that.
805-543-3693. You can call or text in on the 805 lines. Toothbrush. Yeah, I think we talked about that a little bit.
My favorite response was from DL, who said he would not buy used handgun that was found in an El Pollo Loco bathroom.
Yeah, right. That's a good one.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe to the podcast on Google, Apple, YouTube, and Podbean by clicking on Jeff and Jeremy at KZOZ.com.